everyone, I'm Looney, and in this video, we're gonna unbox different setup items from AliExpress. I'll show you some cute and fun finds you can use to decorate your workspace. Let's get started. Let's start with the biggest box. Here we have a monitor stand, which I plan to use as a shelf for all sorts of decor. Honestly, I've wanted to buy a stand like this for a long time, but I kept doubting whether I really needed it. Plus, there weren't that many options available. But after a while, I came across this particular model with wavy edges, and I liked it right away. The quality's good, but the one thing you should pay attention to is making sure it arrives without any damage, since a lot of people mentioned in the reviews that theirs came with chips, so it's really just luck. The legs are done in a loft style. Overall, it looks pretty nice, especially because they're light colored, although if there was a version with white legs, I probably would have chosen that one. I really like the stand itself. It looks cute and fits perfectly into the setup. A little later, we'll definitely fill it up, and then it won't look so empty. I've wanted this mat for a long time and finally decided to order it. It comes with a pin featuring the same print, as well as the mat itself. It comes in two color options, white and pink or white and gray. And it was a really tough choice, because both options look so beautiful. But in the end, I went with the pink one, and I don't regret it one bit. The mat feels nice to the touch. It's 49 by 42 centimeters in size and 4 millimeters thick. The base is made of polyurethane, so it feels lightweight. Overall, I really liked the mat. It's even become one of my favorites now. And next, we probably have the cutest purchase from the whole unboxing, these adorable little figurines. You can already tell from the box that it's a ghost with cats. And the coolest thing is that in each figurine, the cat is in a different pose. Sometimes it's hanging, sometimes lying on the head, sometimes sitting in the arms. By the way, a little spoiler, I didn't get the secret figurine, but honestly, I wasn't too upset, because the whole collection turned out really awesome. Well, now let's start opening them. In the first box, I got this little pet. It looks really cute, and by the way, the quality of the figurines is excellent. In the second box, I got a cat that's lying right on the head, and the first thing I noticed is that it's velvety, feels really nice to the touch. The third figurine is a ghost with an orange can, and look how funny he's stretched out. The fourth figurine, the fifth, the sixth, and another velvety cat. The 7th, 8th, and 9th figurines. Look at this beautiful white cat. Plus, it's also velvety, and it's the only white cat in the whole collection. So this is what the whole collection looks like together. I decided to put the figurines on a new shelf to fill up the space a bit. Later on, I'll probably add something else or rearrange everything differently. Next, I was looking for some kind of mini organizer so I could finally clear at least some of the figurines, lamps, and other little things off my desk. In the end, I found this 3-tiered organizer. It was really inexpensive. By the way, they included a lot of cute stickers in the set. Just look at how many there are here. The set also comes with these small pockets and 6 hooks. As for the quality, it's actually pretty good for the price. It's easy to assemble, and the main thing is to make sure everything is secured tightly. First, you assemble the first tier, then the second, and finally the third. This is what the organizer looks like when it's fully assembled. By the way, you don't have to use all 3 tiers. If you want a shorter version, you can just use 2 tiers. The next purchase is Lego flowers. Of course, I chose the pink color, but as far as I remember, there were also blue, yellow, and a few other options. It's pretty easy to put together, and it took me about 30 minutes to assemble everything. Here's how it turned out. It looks really cute. Next, I found this mini lamp in white, and it's also available in other colors, pink, blue, and purple. When I unpacked it, I noticed that the lamp got a bit damaged during shipping. The top part kept coming off the base. Luckily, I managed to secure it, and now it seems to be holding up fine. I was also a bit surprised by the lighting. Based on the reviews, I thought the lamp would give off white light, but in reality, it shines with a warm yellow glow. Overall, it still looks cozy. I just expected something a little different. Now let's quickly fill up the organizer and put it on the nightstand to the left of the monitor. I'll say right away that this is just a temporary setup, because after filming the video, the nightstand was moved to the right side and the organizer went with it. I'll show you all the changes a bit later, most likely in the next video. And this is how the organizer looks in my setup at this point. Honestly, looking back at these shots now, it seems a bit cluttered to me. Then I came across flower-shaped pillows in my feed, and since I already had a lilac one, I decided to order 2 more. First, let's unpack the blue one. Look how cute it is. The design is exactly the same as the lilac one, just smaller in size. The second pillow is white, and it also looks really beautiful. And both pillows are very soft and pleasant to the touch. This is how they look in the setup now, and my chair has truly become a little floral corner. Next up is a mini shelf for figurines. Originally, I planned to put the small figurines I also ordered on it, but it turned out that the part of the order with the figurines wasn't delivered. So now I have the shelf, but nothing to fill it with yet. I decided not to reorder the figurines. I decided to keep the shelf until I find something even more interesting. And of course, what's an unboxing without a keyboard? This is the RackShark X85. The set includes a dust cover, a manual, stickers, extra switches, a double-sided puller, a USB Type-C cable, and of course the keyboard itself. Look at how beautiful it is. I think it fits my setup perfectly right now. Let's move on to the specs. There's a roller on the front for adjusting the volume. On the side, there's a platform selector, Windows or Mac, as well as a connection mode switch for Bluetooth, USB, or dongle. Right here, you'll also find the Type-C port and a compartment for storing the dongle itself. The keycaps are made of PBT plastic, the switches are linear white jade, and the battery has a capacity of 5,000 milliamp hours. The keyboard weighs about 900 grams. And to be honest, for me personally, that's a bit of a downside, because I like heavy keyboards since I tend to move the keyboard around a little while gaming. But that's just a matter of personal preference. For some people, that weight might actually be a plus. Now, let's move on to type-in. Maybe you've seen videos where people customize keycaps with stickers and all sorts of decorations, but I found keycaps that don't even need any embellishment. They already look absolutely stunning. These are keycaps from KiiBOOM in black and pink, and in my opinion, they fit my new keyboard perfectly. The set includes a full set of keycaps made from ABS and PC plastic. And just look at how beautiful they are. Almost every one of them has a cute little dotted. I especially want to point out that the keycaps are shaped like cats with little ears, and the coolest part is that the ears light up. Of course, to make the effect brighter, you need north-facing backlighting. Now, let's quickly swap out the standard keycaps for the new ones. And here's the result we got. Look at how perfectly they fit this keyboard. I really like how it looks. The only thing is, as I already mentioned, the keyboard itself feels light to me, so I might move these keycaps to another keyboard later on. And with that, the unboxing comes to an end. I'd really appreciate your subscription and comments.